that, you know, a man is supposed to be able to wife the way that we initially was supposed to do it. Everything is remixed.
So here's my question to y'all, and it's completely aligned with the topic, Jr. So don't shoot me a message on the side. Why? Number one, why we act like women are going to accept accountability for this type of behavior? Number two, why are we acting like it's not a population of men that's willing to marry these 3 or 4s?
Well, there's nothing we can do about
all I can say is suck on. You will have a
say the
husband.
last part you got.
I wanted to actually talk about it, and I wanted to say, like, the question is, how do men perceive women? But I as a woman cannot say what or how a man perceives me. It will be based on my behavior. Yeah. I agree on that. But my behavior with Bruiser could be different than my behavior with Mr. Lego. So I cannot pretend for too long, that's for sure. Nobody can pretend. So humans, that's just for us, not just men. Women also notice behavior. Women, we decide to override or ignore certain behavior because we like the man too much. That's for sure. Some women do that. But men will see the behavior in a woman. That's how he will perceive it. But what is, there is a saying, what is trash for one person is a treasure for another person. Yeah. So I know that you all want to have, like, because the way you think, you want every man to think the same way. There is men that are willing to actually support or, provide for someone else's kid, not their biological kid. But okay, I'm not saying you, Anton. I'm not saying you.
No. I'm saying women don't want those guys.
Keep speaking. I'm loving what you're saying.
There's plenty of men out there that's available for y'all. Y'all don't want regular guys. Y'all want the top 1% of guys that then have options to do what they want to do with everybody. The regular guy,
you're never going to meet the top 1% of guys. I don't know why y'all do this Kevin Samuels shit.
No. They don't want what a woman wants and what she's able to get is two different things. Every woman wants the top 1%. What she settles for, at what age she settles for it, is a completely different conversation. But they hold out too long, not rolling with that normal everyday guy that makes $70,000, $80,000 a year that's willing to rock with him. He may be a little bit nerdy, he may be a little bit corny, but you want an intelligent thug. You want a thug that make $1 million a year in the boardroom and then is wearing his pants sagging when he get home fucking with you. Y'all don't want that guy until that guy is no longer available and he realizes his value and his worth and he continues to level up and then he's no longer available. They don't want guys that's willing to take care of their kid.
One of you mentioned that there is a section or a group of men that are in a certain way with certain characteristics looking for certain things on a woman, and then another group of men. But women are also that way. There is certain group of women from
group of women that have options and certain group of men that don't have options. So the ones that don't have options just have to deal with that's what I was saying.
Okay.
So look, because this is important, Anton. You see things from a person that has been married for 17 years. You don't see things from the standpoint of people who are still out here.
18,
like you said,
18 and a half.
Right. So what you said, it goes right along with my argument. And it's not really an argument, it's a perspective. If we 18 and a half years like you, these hoes, it just is what it is.
Y'all see how God working?
So look, what?
You're breaking up.
It ain't take me 18 years.
I'm about to say I haven't been married 18 years. And I got that concept. It don't take it just
right.
It take me 18 years.
Takes a good marriage to understand.
Is my camera good? Yes or no?
It's better.
Okay, so what I'm saying is when it comes to people who are still out here, the people that are over 30, 35 or whatever, there is another perspective, right? We have to deal with whatever we have to deal with. If a man has kids, if a woman has kids, if a man's over 30 and he's dating a woman that's over 30, she done got ran through by at least 10 dudes. It is what it is. You feel me? So just to sit here and say, well, I can't do this. I'm never going. Well, you got to look at the other perspective of other people. We can't turn back time. Wrong. We can't do shit. So if a dude is 30,
hold on. I'm not
wait. Let me finish.
Why do I have to look at it from the perspective of the broken?
I'm not saying you look at it. I'm just saying you have to consider that there's another demographic of men and women out here that are not.
Yep.
You got married when you was in your 20s.
I know. I did it the right way.
It's people who are 30s and 30 and up that aren't married.
Fuck
so
them.
What would you?
I don't give a fuck about what they think.
I get what you're saying, but the audience has to understand another perspective so they can figure out what the fuck they're gonna do.
Focused on what the listen. The time that I do stuff based off of the audience, you ain't never seen it. Since I've came on the internet, I've never given a fuck about what anybody think except for what I think with my own.
Okay, well, I'll just share the other side of it then.
Okay, well,
yeah, but it's human.
I'll leave that to you. But let me tell you something.
Gotcha.
I don't. In real life, I'm not trying to change you grown, hard-headed motherfuckers. Like, y'all gonna do what y'all want to do anyway. At the end of the day, you're gonna get off this panel and you're gonna go fuck a nigga that don't give a fuck about you. That's what you gonna do. Audience members, whoever. You gonna do as a grown motherfucking man and woman what you want to do. I'm not focused on trying to change y'all. That's why I mentor young guys from 14 to 24. Motherfuckers that can really be saved. These old niggas, we just up here kicking it, identifying what it is that we see, and that shit is entertaining. I'm hoping that a young person see this and can make the adjustment. Fuck these old motherfuckers.
I was about to tell you
that shit. I'm chasing the people that actually want to be changed.
I was actually about to tell you that based on what you're saying, it's totally understandable. And based on your mentality, what you mentioned before, if a person is a 304, it cannot be changed. So all these people watching this, if it's not under 20, haven't make those mistakes, you cannot do anything about them. So you can only speak to a certain audience, the younger people hopefully they will listen to you and understand. But most of these people don't have nothing to relate. So you have to be different. You will have to talk to them with examples, because that's how young people are. But you're telling these people, grown ass people, that can make mistakes, because we're humans. We all make mistakes. One person that only has one kid with being with one person doesn't have, as you use the word, deserve to get married again.
No, they don't.
Okay. Well, that's not you who decides that. It's the person.
Well, why did you ask? Why did you ask me then?
I'm saying in general, it's not you who decide that. It's the person that they are going to be. If they meet someone and that person feels like they want to be and do everything for this person and they deserve it, it's them, not you.
And I respect you for your role.
And that's how you feel. The reality is
that's not how I feel. That's how it is.
And you know how I know you're wrong? Because don't nobody deserve anything.
We earn it. We earn it.
You said they don't deserve to get married.